Last week, we talked about the things that you should be doing first when considering to start a business. I highlighted what is the very first thing that you should be doing when you're thinking to start a business. It doesn't matter whether it's an events business, it could be any business. So if you missed the episode, you should go listen to that. Before you do anything, it will help to save you a lot of time and money. Okay. Now, this week, I want to talk about the biggest rookie mistake of all when starting a business. Okay. The biggest rookie mistake of all when you are thinking to start a business. Let me rephrase. The biggest rookie mistake of all when you're thinking to start a business. And I don't want to hold out on the suspense. So I'm going to give it to you right now. The biggest mistake that I see many new entrepreneurs make or going to make when they're thinking to start a business is they think that when they are very passionate and very skillful in a craft, okay? I'm talking more about intangible service, all right? Not so much about product-based, even though it does apply to a product-based business, but because I'm an event planner and strategist, my services are intangible, right? So it's all things that is done behind the scene. So if you are a service-based business, like an event decorator, event designer, right, event planner, event strategist, you may think that you have a lot of passion in planning events, decorating events, designing events, and you may be extremely skillful and knowledgeable, and you may be an expert in this field, right? Be it planning, designing, decorating, you're super creative. That doesn't mean that you will have a thriving business, okay? That doesn't mean that you're ready to launch a business. This entrepreneur that I came across who is extremely influential in the business world, and the business is this is a 9-figure entrepreneur. What he said, okay, I think it's even 10-figure already, not just 9-figure. What he said one time really brought so much clarity, okay, when I was looking to how to continue to grow my business year after year. He said that the passion you have, okay, the passion you have for your craft, that means the service that you're providing, that means the end result that you're producing, okay, for your client, the passion that you have and the knowledge that you have, okay, is great, is what you need to do service delivery. But the other side of the equation is your passion to run a business. Listen up. Your passion to run, to build and run and grow a business has to far succeed than your passion for your craft. Okay? So what he's saying is you may be very passionate about your service delivery, about how you execute events, how you deliver the service to your client, about the execution of your skill. You may be very passionate and you may be very skillful, all right? But your passion in starting, building, and growing your business, where it's going to allow you to find clients who will pay you so that you can actually be paid to play, has to be so much more intense, okay, has to far exceed your passion and your skill level of the execution of your craft. And that couldn't ring more truth, okay? It is probably the ugliest truth that not many people talk about when they are talking about building a business or when they are running a business. All right. The fault is on social media, all these entrepreneurs make it look like it's so easy to have a business, that business just comes, all right? And you make a lot of money in a short period of time and you're paid to play. So you are turning your passion into profit. That is true, but it doesn't come just like that. You need to take the time and the discipline and the resilience to actually build something so that you have a business that is sustainable, that is profitable, that will allow you to be paid to play, which is you are executing your passion, okay, for your craft. And unfortunately, and I'm going to use my own business as an example, there are so many event entrepreneurs, which is a term that I coined for people who have passion in events and they want to start a business. There are so many event entrepreneurs that I know personally and who were in my mentorship program, regardless whether it's my 12-month flagship mentorship program or they did my Legacy Builders, which is the one-on-one mentorship program, and also the and my 24 course bundle. Okay, so I see so many of them who are extremely talented in their craft, but they have such a hard time building the business and growing the business. It is like a reality shock because they were thinking that I have the skill, I have the knowledge, I have all this skill and knowledge that is marketable, that I can deliver to anyone who wants to pay me to get the job done. And they think that by being the best planner, designer, and decorator naturally means that you will have a thriving business. What can be so difficult? Because they are thinking that I'm so talented, my work speaks for itself. Naturally, I will have customers coming. That is the perception. They may not admit it at the very beginning. They may think that it's going to be okay. It's not going to be that difficult, right? If I start marketing myself, I will get leads, all right? And I will be able to charge for what I want, and I will be able to be paid the money that I want and to do what I love to do. That is the picture that social media is painting. That's why these new entrepreneurs think that if I have the craft, I have the skill, okay? All I need to do is to talk about my event, my event skills, and I will get business coming in, and I will be able to work my own hours, get paid whatever I want to get paid for, and I have a control of my financial stability and my time freedom. That's what they think. They are under this perception. The reality couldn't be further from that, all right? And I can see on the faces and the interaction of the people inside my mentorship program when they enroll themselves into not even just my program, any mentor or coaches or courses that they bought, okay? Because I spoke to all these people when they decided to work with me and my team, okay, to invest in themselves. I spoke with them. I said that, have you invested previously with other coaches or you bought any courses on how to build this business? And some of them, in fact, quite a few of them said yes, and it didn't work. And I asked them why it didn't work. And they said that, oh, it was a lot of work. Okay. It was a lot of work. And, I tried to market myself, but the business is still not coming. And my very first question is, what makes you think that? What makes you think that if you work with us, it will be any different? It will still be a lot of work. Perhaps my curriculum is a lot easier to understand. My support is a lot more robust, so that can help you along the way. Whereas the rest, the coaches, the courses that they bought are very hands-off, whereas ours is super hands-on, right? We have co-working session, 3 calls a month, and that you can come on, and we focus 100% on building the business. So it makes me think that they believe that they can actually have a profitable business because, okay, this rookie mistake of believing that I have a marketable skill, all I need to do is to market myself, and then people can see my work is so good, so people will just come to me. Everybody say that I'm so talented, they even asked me to start a business. So you took the suggestion of your friends and family who told you that you're so talented, you should start charging money for this, you should start a business, and you took the leap of faith and you decided to start a business. And then when you are in the process of starting the business, or you started the business, and it's like, how come the phones are not ringing? How come the emails are not coming? How come the inquiry are not coming? Or they are coming, but then you don't know how much to charge, and you're working so many events, but then you still don't see money in the bank, right? So what's going on here? Unfortunately, you are not equipped, okay? You are not equipped with how to run a business. That's the rookie mistake. The rookie mistake of believing that you have the craft is enough to run a business, or to start a business and run a business and grow a business. That's the rookie mistake, that you did not even consider whether do you have the acumen, do you have the mindset to run a business, because the business will test you in every shape and form, okay? It will test you physically on how much stamina you have, how much energy you have to be constantly working to promote yourself, all right? It will test you on your mindset. When you constantly get a no, how fast will you get up? And how fast will you be able to audit why you're getting a no? And how can you better market yourself? It will also test you on your belief about money. When people say that you're too expensive, and you start asking yourself, am I really that expensive? Then you start questioning about your self-worth, okay? And then if you do get money coming in, you do get some clients, then you're in the process of trying to scale, trying to sell, execute, scale, okay? Doing all that because you are one person and you want to be so hands-on about everything. So you are drained, okay? And then where are you going to slack on? You're going to be slacking on marketing yourself because people already paid you. So you have to execute on the service delivery, right? So in that sense, okay, all these things, they don't even cross their mind. It didn't even cross the mind that I need to do all that when I have a business. Like, you need to create your digital portfolio. That means you need to have something to show, right? You need to create content, just like whatever I'm doing right now. Otherwise, nobody knows what you do. So this is consistent discipline, consistent showing up even though you keep getting no's and you're not getting any results, to consistently auditing your process, your mindset, and staying strong, questioning your belief about money, setting boundaries, saying no to people that you love, and really being a completely different person if you have not been exposed to that. So my suggestion for you is to avoid these rookie mistakes. Okay, there are a few things you can do. First and foremost, talk to another event planner, designer, decorator. Okay, I'm just narrowing down to the events field, or someone who is in the business of what you want to do. Ask them, how did you start your business? What were the challenges that you face? Okay, and how did you overcome those challenges? Why? like, why did you do certain things this way and why don't you go this way, right? And have you ever thought about giving up? This is a very important question to ask. Have you ever thought about giving up and just get a job and just keep your passion as a hobby and just make some money here and there, and you're not depending on the money from your hobby? Have you ever thought about giving up? And what made you not give up? And what did you do to continue to build your business? So you want to talk to people who are already profitable, number one, okay, profitable in that business and living a lifestyle that you respect, okay, that they actually do have the financial and time and energy freedom, okay? These three, extremely important, not just money, but you need to have the freedom of time. And you also need to have the energy to enjoy your money and your time. So find somebody in the field that you want to be in to start a business and start interviewing them, start talking to them, all right? Do not think that because you do not have any business fundamentals before, you haven't started a business before, you are not equipped to do that. Not true, okay? Not true. You don't have to go to a business school, okay? I'll tell you, the best form of education is to do it. But before you do it, you need to be equipped with the knowledge and then you implement. But before you even do that, get an idea, get a lay of the land. Talk to people in your field who have shown results that you admire, that you respect, and then get from their perspective. And then ask yourself, do I think I can do it? Do I want to make these sacrifices? Can I take this type of setback? Okay? Can I take this type of setback? Do I have this mindset just like this person? Your answer could be no, 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 no. Okay, but you really do not know whether you can or you cannot. The whole exercise of talking to people who has already walked the path is not to ask yourself, is not to just ask yourself, can I do it? You can definitely do it, but is to prepare yourself that this is the setback. These are the roadblocks. These are the potential roadblocks that I may face. Okay, so you're preparing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay, you're not going to come to a conclusion whether can you do it or not do it, because I believe every single one of you can do it if you really put your mind to it. Okay, if you start training your mind and equipping yourself with the right resources. So this exercise is not to come to a conclusion, I cannot do it or I can do it, is to come to an understanding of what is the path ahead of you so that you can mentally prepare yourself. So don't be so fast to say, yes, I can, or no, I can't, because there's really no yes or no. It's do you want to or not? Okay, so I'm going to repeat. There is no yes, I can do it, or no, I cannot do it after you have spoken to people. The question here is you're going to ask yourself, do I want to walk this path, or I am not ready to walk this path yet because of where I am in my life? Okay, you will never truly be ready. I'll be honest with you. You will never truly be ready. But if you have this fire burning and you truly believe that you have a very marketable skill, the business fundamentals you can learn, the mindset, all this you can build on, and all this can be developed through support in the community, support in your family, knowledge that you can learn through courses, to mentorship. So it is not that you will not be equipped with it. It's whether are you open to learning, accepting, receiving, changing, adjusting. Okay, so I want you to listen or watch this particular session and ask yourself, am I going to make this rookie mistake? If I haven't heard this session, watch this session, or I have already made this mistake and now I am in limbo. I started, but I'm not going anywhere because I made this rookie mistake thinking that I have the skill, I have the passion, people can see my work. Why wouldn't I get any business? And then when you start building your business, you're like, holy crap, this is a lot of work. And I have a full-time job, I have a full-time life, I have to take care of babies, I have to take care of old people, right? All these things, you have all these other commitments in life. How am I going to find the time to do this, right? That's why the previous session, I talk about, right? What is the first thing you need to do when you're thinking to do your business? This is almost like a tie-in, okay, to that, almost like the part 2. So I want you to really, really listen to the previous episode to this and this particular episode, okay, this session, and ask yourself these questions, all right? And if you think that, okay, I have the skill, I have the passion for my craft, I want to know, what does building a business look like? How does it feel like? What is required of me? What are the daily tasks I need to do, right? What is the knowledge I need to have? I will tell you that you should go to my show notes and look at our business kickstart bundle, which is a 24 course bundle at only $24, because I broke it down so simply where you will need these pillars in order to start and grow and thrive in the business. Okay. And not only that, it also comes with live support if you want. If not, you can always ask questions in our private Facebook group for anyone who who have bought the courses. So what you can do is, like, I talk about the mindset required. I talk about how you need to be productive. How do you schedule your CEO schedule, okay, so that you can find the time and the energy to actually work on your business. I talk about the mindset required to run the business, okay. I talk about, I don't just talk fluff, like, okay, you need to have a strong mindset. What do you mean by that? No, I actually go into nitty-gritty details, all right? And I talk about how to price yourself at your own comfort level that is going to make you money. I teach you about pricing, about numbers. I teach you about how to market yourself, with how to create a digital portfolio, and also how do you ask qualifying questions so that you're talking to the correct lead, okay? How to sell, how to slay sales. I talk about what else? There's a few, different, I think there's 6 pillars. I mean, like, there's so much info in there. 24 lessons, okay? You can learn that all in one day. This will give you a blueprint of how business should be built, right? With a right foundation, okay? Now, different strokes for different folks. Is my way the right way? Not necessarily. You may have your own way. A different mentor or coach may have their own way, but we are all about the same at the end of the day. If we are all successful, we're doing something right, which are the same things that we're doing correctly. Number 1 is the mindset, the resilience. Mindset, resilience, discipline, and consistency. Okay? We all have that, I'll tell you, and we all know our numbers. So I talk about all that in this 24 course bundle. So if you get this 24 course bundle at $24, it gives you the whole map, okay? Let you look into the future. Wow, this is required of me. And if you were to ask me, what is the cost of investment to start a business? I will tell you that cost is very costly if you don't do it right. And it's not just the money. You can buy some very expensive course, join some very expensive mentorship program, and then realize that it's not working for you because you have not been tested. It's overwhelming. You have not been tested this way. You have never built a business before. This is all too much. That's why I bundle it at only $24. And half a day, or if, I would say like 4.5 hours, you can finish all those 24 courses, and you can start asking yourself, okay, this step by step, can I do it? Like, how to do it? Like, I teach you the what, the how, okay? So now your investment is $24. Even before you do anything, you only spend $24. And then this is a very low risk investment that's going to save you a lot of time and money down the road, because you have been given the future, okay, the outlook of the future. So it's not just talking to other people now, it's actually seeing how the work is being done, all right? And I honestly think that's probably one of the best products out there for new entrepreneurs who are thinking to start a business or relaunching their business because they didn't do it right correctly. So do check out in the show notes, check it out. And what's the risk? Okay, $24 is probably if you spend Starbucks $6 a drink, right? So that is how many days? 4 days of Starbucks. There you go. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session, give you some insight, and hopefully you do not make these rookie mistakes. Once again, don't forget to, if you're listening to me on a podcast, give me a rating, a review, and share my podcast. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, okay, make sure that you subscribe and also share this with your other entrepreneurs or business friends so that they can benefit from this as well. Talk to you again next week.